Love getting stuck on everything. Wow, I can't believe I did that. Okay. this. Yo, Trigger, thanks for the good luck. That definitely did not work. After I've got the burger buff and once. Oh, dude, that's hype. Alright, I guess I'll go into making waves. Third place, nice. Dude's been on a tear in 117. It's hype. It's nice to see him like getting really good times in it again. This game. Every time, dude. Every time. I thought that bomb was gonna hit me. Guess I just won't have the first invincibility in Dot Village. still gonna be ahead, and I don't understand. I guess I just had that much time to save. Alright. Oh, sure. Oh, well. There we go, that's better. I tried to get the fucking music to load, and it's just like, nah, we good. Alright. Alright. I've been really sick if they didn't pick that up. Yeah, you jumped this time, Crash. Good job. Doesn't matter because I'm going into G-Wiz again anyway, but that was a really bad ending. Oh my god. That was gonna hit me, holy shit. Something I messed up in my sub again somewhere. There's no way 2:12:34 is correct. Oh, okay. What the fuck? How? There was like literally nothing on that ramp that I could have possibly hit that would send me in that direction. There's definitely something up with the entire section. Yeah, start up. How are you? How's the run going? Well, the only other run I had got to the level after this and died like 3 times to things that I refuse to believe are my fault. I got mad, I switched to Crash 1, realized I didn't really want to play Crash 1, so I went back to this. So we'll see if the same thing happens again. Crash 2 best, I agree. Out of the original trilogy, definitely. I like Crash 1, just don't feel like playing it right now. Will never, ever understand how this shit fucking works. Like, this level in high time, like, both of these 1 cycles should not be hard. But this game just fucking makes them hard. What happened? I lost a mask and I need invincibility here. Like, there's no way I'll get YGE without it. Also, I was about to die anyway, so... Probably should have just let me die. Probably would have been faster than resetting the trial. Don't you love when it works? I wonder if I would play better with SFX on just because I would be less bored. Even though SFX on straight up loses like 1 minute. Okay. Fun. Nothing like making the level a Let's Play. Come on, come on. Just once, I want the dinosaur to show up. Oh, I'm so good. I know, Aether. Someone save me. Yeah, okay. Good start. Hot cocoa, more like please fucking go away. By all accounts, I feel like one of those bombs should have hit me. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You see that part where I was holding up on the D-pad? Oh, shit, dude. Of course. Why would I expect anything different? Yeah, Nixter. Didn't die. Well, aside from the very beginning. Didn't fail the one cycle, so, you know, fucking, I guess. Had a killer headache earlier, still kind of do. Well, hope you feel better soon. I have a killer headache called this game. It's okay, I'll have to go back to Crash 2 by next week anyway, so... Yeah, there's nothing to really get involved in. I literally just switched games, so... Switched games and switched back as I realized that I just don't want to play Crash 1 right now. It's faster to one cycle the level. You have to break most of the crates anyway to get the gold relic, so you might as well just get the gem at the same time, because every single crate is a time crate. It's the same way in Hog Ride, which is why we one cycle that also. Is that, well, for Hog Ride it's like two things. One is that you have to get most of the crates anyway for the relic, but it's also just that you want to carry the turbo at the beginning of Hog Ride for as long as you can, and if you're going for the box gem, you can't because you have to break a crate on the ramp. So if you any percent of Hog Ride, you can carry that turbo like it's any percent. If I wanted to play it safe, I could have just gotten the box gem on the first pass, but I feel relatively comfortable with this level, to be honest. It was still complete fucking trash, but I'm not terrible at it. Also, that was like really good if I got a 117. I like how Hot Cocoa and Road Crash alone are 2 minutes of time save. Nice. on Twitch and you unsub from like 30 people who don't watch. That's fair. I think I've done that a couple times. Crash, 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 crash. I swore on Crash Roll, thanks. Actually was not as like super free as I thought it was. It actually took me a couple tries, but it's also like not difficult. I love when this happens, don't you guys? This is my favorite glitch. I love when the video game is the video game. Yeah, no, that is like the fastest time you can possibly get. Like, there's a Crash Purple task, and that is the time that it gets in Space Chase. No, please don't kill me. I forgot one nitro? Okay. Just one did I even fucking forget? Probably one of the ones in the invincibility. Just don't forget about it. That would have sucked. I like how the legend in all three games are in the levels that are related to water. I didn't even think of that, to be honest. Yeah, Slippery Climb has rain, Snow Go has snow, and then this is literally underwater, so. Interesting. That's not how I wanted to do that. Of course, Crash decided to get stuck on the TNT instead of spin away from it. Why are the gems so obnoxious in these levels? Crash 4 kind of has the same underwater physics where you can DTS in triple mass form. I hope Crash 4 just doesn't have underwater. That'd be nice. I don't think that's unrealistic at all. Not like underwater levels are a staple of Crash games. Also, they said they were sticking to the roots of the Crash series. They didn't say they were going to retread literally everything that's ever been done. At least we saw Akamaku. That we did. Multi counter scares you. I don't think it'll be as big of a deal as everybody's making it out to be. Like, I don't know, we have to jump on a few more crates. Also, I've heard it might just be you need to reach like a certain threshold of Wumpa Fruit, like you might not even necessarily need to get all of them. Okay. Thought I had double jump, but I guess not. Oh, there it is. Hopefully it doesn't make 100% run. If 100% takes 7 hours, it's not going to be because of the Wumpa Fruit counter. It's just going to be because of the sheer amount of shit that's in the game. When we get Crash 4 early, like, how is Cam getting it early? You can't spin away Wumpa in Crash 4 Trob. I'm pretty sure that's been established. It would be very idiotic of them to require Wumpa fruit and then make it so you can spin them away. He's gonna buy it. He's gonna buy it from like in Australia or something. No, I'm a patient little boy who can wait 24 hours. I mean, I could use my European PSN account that I have for PSTV, but
let's go!
I'd rather just buy the game. Like, actually, I'll probably buy it. Probably buy the disc, to be honest. If there's anything I learned from Spyro Reignited is to buy the disc of games I plan on speedrunning. Watch NST have a sale right before Crash 4. Well, it'll be $5 or... Practice is worth it. I don't know, like, I feel like I should get the disc, but I might just get a digital, just because COVID might screw up, like, getting shit on time if I get physical, so I don't know. Sub 1 is, like, really easy on OG, to be honest. Like, Sub 1's kind of tight in NST, but, like, OG, it's really not that bad. Yeah, that was like my line of thought, is that if PS5 does make like loads better, I'll probably want to play it. I'll probably want the disc. Actually, I just realized I need to pre-order the digital version because of the tubular skins. So never mind. Guess I'm getting digital. I mean, if Crash 4 is good, I'll just buy it on disc again. Like, I don't fucking care. There are some games that if I like them enough, I'll gladly buy them more than once. That's probably a good example of it. Yeah. I forgot the tubular skins are digital pre-order, so I guess I'll do that. Like, I'm sure you could probably buy them, but they're free if I get digital. I mean, yeah, it'll have a load remover, but like, one, if the loads aren't like huge deal, I wouldn't even bother with a load remover. But like, even if there is a load remover and we do loadless timing, I still want the quality of life of just having better loads. Like, I don't think I can describe how nice it is to just have fast loads, even if your game does loadless timing. I bought NF twice and I bought NST 3 times. So. I mean, that's also like demo footage, Trob, so we don't know. I'll remain cautiously optimistic that maybe they'll be alright. If anything, they'll be good on PS5, maybe. I mean, if we get a PC port, then of course the loads are going to be really good. Dude, that is the most generous seagull ever. Fucking NST, that seagull could have been like 5 feet above the crate and it still would have hit me. I mean, the load remover will probably be visual based anyway, Trob, same as it is for like literally every other Crash game. So, are those a tease? No, you can actually get them. It's just a waste of time to do so. I actually don't even remember how to do it, but it's like some like there's like some larger gap in the buoys that you can like actually go through, but there's nothing over there. I mean, even if they're like really fast loads, I assume there'll still be a load screen, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Instantaneous loads on PS5 would be fucking sick. It was probably this level, Nukester. Because the section I was just doing is like out of the way. Oh, good job, mate. I was like, the boat guy isn't over there. Surprise, the boat guy was over there. Fuck that one. not. Okay. Doesn't seem correct, but it was. Yeah, it just factors in like the time since the last time you split. So the next split, the time it factors in is just going to be the time where I did everything between Tomb Raider and Sphinxinator. Basically, you just skip splits until you have everything you would have had up to that point. Also, shout us to fucking that. I'm fucking dead! I'm fucking dead because the game is great. Thanks for whatever the fuck that was. Okay. It's a good thing this one cycle's like super free. Of course. Oh, it's filthy. Yeah, there's just like one spot there where the game thinks you're in the normal path again, so it just goes back to the normal music. I think it gets too close back to like the main path. I don't know why I can't like slide monkeys apparently. That's just not a thing. Alright, time for hell. wish they would reboot the Titan series. I am completely content with them not doing that. There's just like a left there. This is bad. But it'll make it. Nah, I think I'd prefer them just sticking to the classic formula. Yo, Zax. You have a theory that there's 0-second crates. I have a theory that they're just normal crates. Like, there would be no reason to program a 0-second crate. Okay. Fuck, it's fine. That's a good look test. the imagination is here. It's because I think logically. Like, why would they program a 0-second crate? That's really dumb. I fucking hate waves, dude. Like, fuck off. Actually, just make me want to die. I'm gonna miss the one cycle because of that. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm so fucking sick of this level. Absolutely unbelievable. Like, I can't imagine how anybody defends that shit. We're fucking lose 3 minutes because the game decided to be fucking trash. Like, literally every other ramp worked. So why did that one not? A load of fucking trash. I hate this game so much sometimes. No matter what I do, sometimes this level just straight up will not fucking work. I'll be honest, this level alone, like, almost single-handedly ruins this entire game for me. It's fucking, like, an hour and a half into the run. And if it just decides to, like, fuck you in the ass, you lose 3 minutes. Like, yeah, good fucking game design, Naughty Dog. Insane. Naughty Dog has their up and down. Why would you say something so blatantly obvious? Like, you can say that about literally anything. Yeah, your heart rate goes up just because it's fucking trash. Like, I lost 2 minutes because the game just didn't fucking work. Like, there's no defense for that. I don't want someone to tell me, oh, you should have, like, learned the wave cycle. Suck my fucking dick. Maybe Naughty Dog should have learned how to program a game properly. And not make it so that a game revolved around fucking time trials has waves that can make you miss crates. You know what? I'll give to people who dislike the NSC jet ski that the NSC jet ski has, like, really awkward turning. But you know what it has? Waves that don't fuck you in the ass. You know, if I ever lose 2.5 minutes in Ski Crazed and NST, you know whose fault it is? Mine. And then, like, momentum doesn't fucking work on the platformer, so I almost died like 3 times there, even though I pressed the right buttons. You know, I death tornado spin and crashes. So I'm like, man, I just feel like touching the ground anyway. Like, fuck you. Casually, it's fine. No, it's not. Have you ever done time trials with it? You ever tried getting a plat in a jet ski level and getting cucked because a wave makes you miss a time crate? No, it's not fine casually. And that's what makes it worse. No, like no, it's a thing that a lot of speedrunners have said. You got all plats? Congratulations, so did I. I stand by what I said. Like, there's nothing fine about the waves design-wise. Absolutely nothing. They're one of the worst things they've ever put in a Crash game. Especially in a level like Ski Crazed where the relic is just that obscenely tight. I mean, if you're just gonna be a fucking cunt, Orphle, you can leave. Like, it's not gonna break my heart if you're not here. You just disagree as all, and then you just put in hypno lol. Yeah, it sounds like you're being a cunt, so maybe stop being a cunt. Talking about Russ, we're talking about this fucking game. And how I lost 2 minutes because the game decided to dick me. Like, I'm not gonna act like that was my fault, because it wasn't. I'll be the first person to, like, tell you whenever something was my fault. There's, like, so many fucking things in this game that aren't my fault, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, zombie. Sure thing, Orphle. Whatever you say. Nice. That's like the 5th time tonight where I've pressed square twice and Crash did a regular spin. What does people think this game works properly? Because it doesn't. Yeah, exactly. So, like, this is not feelings I've had for this game just by speedrunning it. They've been amplified since I started speedrunning it. But no, this game has always felt really fucking stupid in some spots. Like, yes, I have all platted the original Crash 3. And yes, it was fucking infuriating in a lot of spots because you just have stuff where, like, you would just miss a crate or, like, something because, like, you know, jet ski wave or, like, something didn't work properly in fucking motorcycle level. Like, the thing is that, like, it's just, like, it's, like, most blatantly this game, Dest. Like, yeah, like, Crash 1 and 2 definitely have their moments, but I feel like Crash 3s are, like, particularly awful. Probably because like when Crash 3 like just screws up, it's really bad because like Crash 3 is just an extremely punishing game if you actually do make a mistake like that. Like there's nowhere in Crash 2 where missing a crate is gonna make me lose 2 minutes. Except for maybe like, nah, not even bear levels. In bear levels, like miss a crate and bear it is like 30 seconds at worst. Crash 2 has dropped inputs, yes, and they're not nearly as frequent as they are in this game. Which is sad because it runs at a lower frame rate. Would I say this or Twalk is more unforgiving? Depends. Like, Twalk's level design is less forgiving, but Twalk is also like less bullshit. I feel like Twalk has less instances of not functioning, but Twalk also has level design that is extremely punishing. Like Coral Canyon in general is like a prime example. Gold Rush is an example. That's not the bump I was going for, but I'll take it. Like, it's different types of punishing, or unforgiving, I guess. Like, you know, like, I think the thing that bothers me, at least with Ski Crazed, and like just the jet ski levels in general, is that when shit like that happens, it really doesn't feel like your fault. Like, that's what annoys me about it. Like, if I lose 4 minutes in Twin Sanity because I missed the yellow gem in like Slip Slide, it sucks, but like it's probably mostly my fault. Because like there's really easy, consistent setups for that, at least in my experience. I miss the one cycle in Ski Crazed because like ramps weren't working because waves were screwing me up and I was missing crates because of it. And I double check with people who run this game more than me and say, hey, are waves actually as bullshit as I think, or am I just not good? And they're like, no, they're stupid. Like, yeah, no, I'm gonna have a problem with that. Like, when fucking Tet and Rabbit are both like, yeah, this game's bullshit. Like, I think that says a lot. And like, it sucks because like there are parts of this game that I really enjoy. Like, the platforming is wonderful. I love the platforming levels in this game. Most of the one cycles are fine. Ski Crazed is just fucking garbage. It's just like, again, as I've said for like the entire time I've been running this game the past week or two, like when this game's good, it's really fucking good. But then when this game is bad, it's really fucking bad. It's a very extreme, like, high and low Crash game, and like I've always felt that way about Crash 3. Like, even casually, it's always been like, oh, there's parts of Crash 3 I love, and then there's parts of Crash 3 that I really, really don't love. But, you know, in certain circles, if you criticize Crash 3, then you're a fucking monster. Because Crash 3 is perfect and like the ultimate Crash game, and I'm just like, man, there's like, I can think of like 5 games that are better than this one. Not even counting like its remake. Okay, maybe not. If I don't include the remakes, then maybe not 5, but I can think of like at least like 3 or 4 games that I would say are better than this. Crash 2 is better than this. Crash 1 is better than this. CTR is better than this. Twin Sanity is better than this. You can make an argument that Wrath of Cortex and Trance are just as good or better than this. Like, I honestly, like, legitimately think you can make that argument. Especially for Entranced. I think Entranced for a GBA title is incredible. Would I say cons outweigh the pros? No. I would say, like, I still think it's a good game. And, like, I would say in, like, a worst case scenario, like, the pros and cons balance each other out. But I would say there's still more good in this game than bad. It's just that the bad is really noticeable, especially when it like screws the speedrun so much. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. That's like, this run was fucking 2:16 pace before Ski Crazed happened, and I'm just like, you know, I could go for that, but why the fuck do I care anymore? Like, why do I even want that time? When it like, it's like, sometimes it just feels like I just got lucky with like certain runs. And then like Crash 2, I feel like I haven't even hit the point where I have to be lucky. Am I going for a certain time? I would like a sub 220, but at this point I don't even know if I want that. If I got a 220 like X, I think I'd be okay with it. The thing is that I'm already like really close to like my peak in 108 anyway, Nukester. Like, yeah, like theoretically I could shave 5 more minutes off if I became like as optimal as Cam. But I'm like only like a couple minutes off my summer best in 108, and I got a time that I was more than happy with, so I'm not really like pressed to improve it. I know I can get a much better time in this, which is why I'm pushing it. But at a certain point, I'm also just wondering how much is it even worth it anymore. Like, this is the longest amount of time I've probably gone through this game without giving up after being frustrated with it. Because, like, the last time I tried to grind this, it ended terribly. So, like, this is the longest amount of time where I've gone, like, playing this game and, like, not given up yet. But, like, I'm starting to question it. Like, how much do I really want that time? It's just that Crash 3 by its nature is so unforgiving. Just like the mere concept of time trials makes it really rough. And like when you take something like 3NST, where like everything, to me at least, feels really consistent, and like every NST 3 runner also agrees that it feels really consistent, like it's not really a big deal. In this, like, deaths and like any time trial are so unforgiving, and even like just taking damage is unforgiving because just masks are so, like, third mask one's so fast. But like sometimes you just die, like, or like lose time to things that just don't feel like your fault. Like the part where I almost just died in that time trial because I got a stutter jump over a fucking pit. I was just like, well, if I die, that's a fucking minute, and then somehow I lived. So OG3 trials are 102. 102 trials are harder overall, just because Crash 2 is a harder game, especially when you're trying to go fast. But I feel like 102 movement is less likely to screw you over. Like, say what you want about NST's movement. NST doesn't have to deal with stutter. NST like barely ever has to deal with dropped inputs, aside from like in like select levels. And the dropped inputs aren't like nearly to the degree of like dropping an input here and then just like falling into a hole. Like, I guess it's misleading to say NST doesn't deal with dropped inputs because like dropped hop slides definitely happen. But I still feel like dropped inputs in NST are less frequent than dropped inputs in like really any OG game. But like especially less than OG3. I guess the way I would say is that like in NST like 102, you're more likely to mess up a time trial through your own fault, whereas in this category you're more likely to mess up a time trial through no fault of your own. Thankfully, most of the time trials are like actually like really trivial, but the select few that aren't are like really, really terrifying. Because to an extent, you are fighting the game. it's like, it's another thing. Like, so many people just have this notion that, like, blaming the game is just, like, scrub mentality. And, like, oh, you should just not blame the game for your own mistakes. And it's like, okay, on one hand, if you blame everything on the game's mistake, or if you blame every mistake on the game, then yeah, that's toxic. But, like, if you also act like the game is perfect, that's not true either. Missing a crate? That's fun. What the fuck did I miss? Didn't get the boxing. That's what I'm figuring. That's fine. It's not a really big deal. Yeah. Okay. I usually bazooka these ones, so. I was like, I didn't remember missing anything else in the level, so I was like, it has to be one of those. I'm like very clearly biased in favor of the remake of 3 just because I really love it, but at the same time, it's not like I put 0 time into this game. Like in the past, like 2 weeks alone, I've put a lot of time into this game. I've put time into this game in the past. Like, even if I don't put as much time into this as I do, like 1 or 2, I still put a lot of time into it, so I think I have, like, some basis of an opinion. And, like, I still don't think the game is awful, but, God, it's infuriating sometimes. I mean, I heard somewhere that we might just need like a certain amount of Wumpa, but not necessarily all of them. I don't know why I broke those, because I do not need them. Hundos are gonna suck for Crash 4? Not necessarily. Being long doesn't automatically make it bad. Like, long categories aren't inherently bad. If there's a lot of cool shit in Crash 4, like full completion, then it will still be a good category, even if it's like several hours long. Also, if there's anything I've learned from my multi-game marathons, Twitch viewers fucking eat up long speedruns. Because they're fucking endurance tests. Again, all the practice pays off. Yeah, like that's the thing, Des, is like I try to keep my expectations low just because of how this category is, but like it's just the fact that I'm investing 2.5 hours with like every run, and I can just lose minutes to like one thing, and it like maybe feels like half my fault. Like, it's hard to, like, I know, like, it's good to, like, not be attached to runs, but sometimes with this game, it's hard to be attached to runs. Especially when this run in particular would still be, like, 2:17 if it wasn't for Ski Crazed. Like, that's the other thing, is, like, most of this run has been really good for my level, but I just fucking lose 2 minutes in Ski Crazed. And I feel like that doesn't, like, properly reflect how good I am. This game hates everybody, Cam. So. Miss one, you're almost dead. Still miss one. I mean, if it ends up making, like, full completion really brutal, then people just won't run full completion. Like, sometimes any percent's just a better category. That's not very common in Crash games. Generally, in Crash games, the full completion categories are more popular, but sometimes any percent's just better. That was another case of me pressing square twice and getting a single spin. Sure. It's like literally right in front of you, Crash. Yeah, and like that's the thing is that like I wasn't like the run really hadn't BS'd me by that point. And then like Ski Crazed actually for most of that Ski Crazed it was actually fine, and then just like the last ramp that never goes wrong went wrong. And it killed. It's a broken record at this point. People either agree with me or think I'm a baby for complaining about Crash 3 as much as I do. Fucking talking about 2 days ago where I got to the end of this time trial and just clipped out of bounds and died. Because yes, the video game works. Thought you can slide off the bottom railing onto the second row in that climbing section. I'm fucking... Okay. Why is that even a blind spot? Why are there even blind spots? Answer every question I have about this game. Crash 3. Or are the SFX disabled? It stops the cutscenes that play between levels from loading, and it saves about a minute over the run. No problem. It's a pretty common question. I wish it didn't save as much time as it did, because if it was only like, you know, like 30 seconds, I probably wouldn't do it. But like a minute's a lot, even in the 2-hour category, so. I do think it makes the viewer experience a little worse to have no SFX. But a minute's a minute. It's actually like over a minute, I'm pretty sure. So I don't have to hear the motorcycle. I mean, honestly, there's like the annoying vehicles, like there's the motorcycle, and then there's the motorcycle and like the jet ski and like the plane and shit. But like this game just like levels like this when it's completely silent, it just feels weird. I'm so glad that I touched the nitro because it dropped my jump there. I want to continue having this conversation about dropped inputs in Crash 3. I guess another thing that does bother me about this game in particular is just like the way the platforming physics are. Like Crash is really floaty. It feels like really like people complain about Crash 1 being too stiff. I complain about this game for being the exact opposite of too stiff. It's like way too loose. Like Crash kind of just like flies all over the place in the air, and it makes it really hard to do precise stuff. And honestly, it just feels less responsive to me. Still don't get why those spike dudes don't die. I have no idea. His midair control in this game is garbage. Yeah, I agree. Like trying to just like land on like a TNT or just like any crate in general is a pain in the dick in this game. Like a single crate. Okay, see? Well, it dropped my jump again, so haha. Yeah, like Crash 2 I think has like the like perfect like the best feeling physics of the original trilogy. And it does kind of surprise me that Crash 3 just feels so different. Like actually surprised that the physics are so drastically different between the two games. And it's like casually you might not notice it, but like even I noticed it when I was younger. Like, I'd replay both games and I'd be like, why is it so much harder to like land on crates with Crash in 3? Like back then I didn't care, but like nowadays it bothers me. As I became more critical and cynical because adulthood. I don't know. But it's kind of just like there, like the way I approach like jumping on crates in this game, just because of how wild in the air crash is like in any other game, like 1 or 2, I'll start moving forward and then I'll jump. But in Crash 3, I feel like to land on crates properly when they're like directly in front of you, you have to jump and then move forward. And it's so fucking weird. Yeah, but what if like a different person sets the record in Euxter? Like when I was younger, my sister and I both did time trials, so even if we were on the same file, we didn't have the same initials. Also, the time trial times carry over between save files, like they don't get saved to the specific file, they get saved to the memory card. So, which is neat. That hit me. It was literally above him and it hit me. The yellow section of that, like that entire section, is terrifying in this game just because spike bots have, or spike mummies have like really awful hitboxes. Yeah, it does look pretty. Orange Asphalt is so easy compared to like every other motorcycle level. It's kind of wild. Yeah, I would say this level, like, maybe like optimally, Orange Asphalt's harder than Hog Ride. Like if you're trying to go for like as fast as possible, but in terms of like not losing the race, I would say that Orange Asphalt's easier than Hog Ride.
Let's go!
Yeah, this is the only, like, yeah, it's sunset. Like, the motorcycle levels progress by, like, day. Oh yeah, dev time Hog Ride is really hard. I think it might be impossible on, like, slims. Alright, let's save a minute and a half here, maybe. Oh wow, those are way out there. Yeah, you're not. Can you? Oh my god. Should be fine. Where's the point? Oh, he's right there. That's fine. Well, that's already 1 minute saved. I do die in my PB here. Wait! I missed a crate?! God damn it, dude. What did I miss? God. Okay. Cool. Guess I won't save any time there. I also didn't do Orange Asphalt Relic, so cool. We're just like, I'm just throwing this. Just throwing it. Alright, is one cycle possible for Mad Bombers? Probably not. I don't know what I did wrong there. How did I fucking miss a crate? Like, I thought I counted right. Whatever, dude. Guess I'll be 222. And, like, I can't even fucking with this game anymore, like... I suppose that one's my fault, but it's already just fucking added to the conga line of everything else with this game. Like, that one doesn't really annoy me so much because I think it's bullshit, because it was absolutely on me. But it's kind of just like having that after fucking like Ski Crazed and shit. God, fuck this game, dude. I was even thinking to myself, I was like, there's no way I can like throw this at this point. Like, what even hard levels are left aside from like maybe like dying in Mad Bombers, which I like consciously made an effort not to do. So yeah, I don't think one cycle in Mad Bombers is a thing, and if it's a thing, then it's like fucking impossible. So I guess I'll just... It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Like... so much time to save there, and I'm just gonna lose all of them. I'm probably gonna lose time now because of that. I'm honestly just gonna beeline for every crate and then just restart trial. It seems like the smartest way to do this. Actually, probably will lose me less time than the one I had in my PB where I just straight up died at the end of the level. Or at least it will be on par with it. You don't have to catch a cycle for gold relic, but I had to get the gem, so. Still might save time. It's fucking entire minute gone, dude. That's just depressing. I think this game's finally broken me, guys. Like, I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, let me just finish this and then just like put this down again. At the end of the day, I know what I'm capable of in this game, but I don't need to prove it to anybody. When's the last time I did twins? It's been a while. I've been thinking about doing it again. I actually got a Game Boy interface set up on my GameCube. That way I can have a better experience with Entranced, because I still need to learn that for a triple double. So I might do that. And then obviously since I'm doing Blitz, I have to do Crash 2 also, but I might just do that next week. Yeah, there's like no need to force myself. I think I've already proven to myself what I'm capable of. Like before it was a mystery of like what can I do in this game? And now it's like okay, well cool. Just lose another minute, why don't we? You know, the Firefly just decided to not connect to me. Why do I bother? Like, why do I bother? I'll just accept that at the end of the day. Out of the OG trilogy, the only one I actually care about is 2. It's just like 216 was there and then it was gone. 219 was there and then it was gone. 220 was there and was gone. 222 was there and now that's gone. Like why do I fucking bother with this game, dude? Where the most mundane and trivial shit sometimes is just a result of the game just dropping an input or just not working properly. It's just like, and then you lose minutes. Like, why do I bother? This level is completely fine in NST. It is 100% fine in NST. Feels stiff because of the plane. Learn to brake. I don't even mean that in a condescending way, but the way to get better at rings of power in NST is learn to brake. It actually just becomes a million times easier once you do that. Yes, you can brake. You can brake in the original too, you just don't need it in rings of power. Braking in the original is extremely useful in Mad Bombers. In NST, you hold square or L2. In OG, you hold X. .330 flat would look sexy. No, it wouldn't, because it's terrible. This run is absolute garbage, but I can't be bothered to make it better because the game just doesn't work. Like, why waste my time continuing to fight this game? Like, it's not fair to me and it's not fair to you guys because I keep lashing out at everybody. All for the sake of like proving to myself that like I can get a good time in this game. I've already proven that to myself. I don't need to prove it to anybody else. So I'll just stop here. Like if I enjoyed it more, sure, but the low points of this game are too low for me to enjoy the highs. This song is pretty great. I wish we allowed music mods in NST at Cameron Vengeance.
And that's how it's done.
It's done.